than a song. Today I brought myself. I am the sacrifice. I have more than a song. Today, hey, I brought myself. I am your worship. I have more than a song. Today, I brought myself. I am the sacrifice. I have more than a song. Today, I brought myself. I am your worship. Lord, receive this living sacrifice. I am your worship. Accept this living sacrifice. I am your worship. Say, I have more than a song. I am your will. I said, I am your worship. I am your sacrifice. I am your worship. I am your sacrifice. I am your worship. I am your sacrifice. You say, I am your worship. I am your sacrifice. I am your worship. I am your sacrifice. It's you I am. I am your sacrifice. I'm the one you want. I am your worship. I am your sacrifice.
Today we are hosting our Millennial Barbecue by Daniel's Generation, and we're here with Daniel's Generation leader Joshua. So we're just going to ask him a few questions. What is the purpose of the barbecue today?
So obviously with the whole pandemic and everything that's kind of like been going on, it's just kind of like a sum up and an end up of a celebration just for everyone. People will be going to their various universities, work, and so on and so forth. So it's just for us to just basically have a good time, get to know each other, and just bond, really.
Amazing, amazing. I'm super excited about today. So for those online who are not familiar with Daniel's Generation, could you tell us a little bit about the vision of Daniel's Generation and the mission?
100%. So in terms of Daniel Generation, we are a group of people, young people, and our main goal is to take territory and obviously to be outstanding in everything that we do, in church, obviously in work, and basically just be a light to the world outside. So that's just the main objective of the group.
Amazing. So if you are around London and you want to be equipped, you want to be informed, then do join us. We are at IG 11 8BL Barking, London. If you're looking to grow as a person, then Daniel's Generation is for you. If you're looking to take territories, Daniel's Generation is for you. So like Josh mentioned, a lot of people, a lot of students are going back to school, going back to university. Are there any tips you can give to those who are going back to university, especially first-year students who are, maybe a bit concerned about the pandemic? What tips can you give them to stay focused, especially as young believers?
Well, not to give my age away, but it's been a while since I've been at at university. But definitely, what I would say is number one, be prayerful. Number two, be grounded. Make sure that you have the right people around you, because I remember just going into obviously a world from where you're in college and then you're exposed to everything. Do you know what I mean? So you have to make sure that you're spiritually sound and then you have the right people around you, because you can easily be on a straight path and next thing you know what I mean, something else happens. So that's definitely what I would say, is just to be grounded, have the right people around you, and yeah, definitely have like your spiritual father you can go to and talk to, do you know what I mean, for assistance.
Brilliant. So you heard it here. When you do go to university, it's important to stay focused. Don't be moved by what everyone else is doing. Be prayerful. Spend time in the Word of God. And do find a fellowship. On almost all university campus, there is a fellowship. So even if you are away from your home church, you'll still be able to find a fellowship. Go to the society's page and just get involved. In terms of learning, what tips can you give to them to get the best grades possible?
Get the best grades possible. So what I would say is avoid any ACS parties. So avoid all of those parties, that they'll be doing. Avoid all of that stuff. Make sure that you attend your lectures, do you know what I mean, and your seminars. And once again, just have a good group of people who know their vision, know what they're about, and they see the end goal, 100%.
Absolutely. So what I would suggest, if you are going to university, write your 3-year plan. Decide the grade that you want to leave with. It's a fresh start. Maybe you haven't achieved the best grades at your A-levels or college, but tell yourself what you want to achieve. So you'll have a reading list. Do spend time reading those books and be ahead. Normally, not always the case. Sometimes your lectures, it's not always at 10 a.m., but you'll have breaks in between, so do spend some time reading. I know because of the pandemic, the libraries might not be open and there might be a set time, so do utilize those time. And again, make sure that the friends that you choose them wisely. Don't choose people that will party non-stop. Choose people that will be able to assist you. And of course, it's always a blessing to find friends that you can pray with. So if you do go to those fellowships, find people that, will be able to support you. And network. Now is the time. Almost everything is online. Yep. So do your best to attend those events online, and just reach out to people after you've attended an event, introduce yourself. And if you are in your first year, now is the perfect time. Employers are not too judgmental with your grades because, you're a first year student. And if you are in your second year and your third year, then again, network, and do try and get some work experience.
100%.
Absolutely. So we're super excited about today. What's going on today?
So
tell us.
It's just a mixture of just like good vibes, We've got the food, set on there, We've got a little bit of musical chairs going on in the middle. And then we've got a dance competition apparently happening. So yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm loving it. So we are a multicultural church. We're a church without walls. When it comes to food, of course, we'll have some jollof rice. We'll have some jerk chicken. It's going to be an amazing time. It's going to be fun. So I can see there are some games. Do you want to tell us, you mentioned that there's musical chairs.
Musical chairs. We've got the Monopoly going as well. We've got the PS4 set up for everyone. I just want to it's not just for the lads. If the girls want to get involved as well, We've got that set up as well.
Equality.
And it's just, as I said, just good time, good vibes.
It's going to be amazing. So, like mentioned before, September is a really, really busy month. So we just want to take this opportunity to just network as, a group of young people who are trying to get closer to the Lord. We want to bond. We want to play some games. We want to have some fun, and just keep growing.
Exactly.
Yes. So we'll see you soon.
So I know everyone's really hungry. Is that correct? That is correct. All right, cool. So we'll get into that. Do you know what I mean, right now? So the food is to my right, and you can get started. Thank you.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on. Run down here to the front real quick. I gotta know who's in the building. Where my Islanders? I need y'all to run down here. Come on, let me see ya.
I know go do you jaga jaga oh. I cannot let you go. No, no, I cannot let you go. Today you go give me number. I say 010. Say you go give me number. You're such a sexy tomato. I say 010. Today you go give me number. I don't fall in love. Oh. I don't fall in love. All I get is so good.
If you manage a team, you have to try Monday.com. Monday.com is a platform to track
The K, the E, the L, the E, the C, the H, the I.
Stay tuned. Enjoyment is about to hit your ears.
DJ Kalichi.
Press play.
City on the hill. Me name is the proof. Blood on the beat. Blood on the feet.
You're in tune to the sounds of DJ Kalichi.
Afrobeat Praise Party Mixtape.
Everybody look, see what the Lord has done. Everybody look, see what the Lord has done. Mafumi apa, mamika pa. Yawe muli bachikuku. You've given me love. You've given me hope when I am low. You've given me love. You've given me hope when I am low. So nigga pempa, you give me. Give me. Always there when I go, no worry. No worry. So help me sing hallelujah. Yes, the love you kabuta. Put your hand together. Leave Jesus higher. Tieni bande chivina. Vina. Put your hand together. Leave Jesus higher. Tieni bande chivine. Vina. Tieni bande chivine. Vina. You make me sing hallelujah. You make me sing hallelujah. You make me sing hallelujah. Right mind feeling jazzy. Slow down, break it dancey. Got your soup phone and calapansi, but it's chikadila, you are free to stand it. Yes, you are the panga betai. Nalemba na lavuletai. Unakweneta chokela, meno sienzo ziba na kusheta. Hallelujah, tima imbai. Pamutima amazibai. Kuliye tima tibai. Vilimbai, tima lilai. Right mind feeling jazzy. Slow down, break it dancey. Got your soup phone and calapansi, but it's chikadila, you are free to stand it. Put your hands together. Leave Jesus higher. Tieni bande chivina. Vina. Put your hands together. Leave Jesus higher. Tieni bande chivine. Vina. Vina. Tieni bande chivine. Vina.
DJ Kalichi in remix.
I get it, Father. Biggie, Father. Now you be the Alpha, Omega, na Jehovah. Now you be my ladder.
you give me 50 seconds, I promise I will blow your mind. This product you see right here, this is a posture corrector. It sells on amazon.co.uk for 19.
Every day, let you make me dance every day, like non-stop, like non-stop. Baba, just like that, you do they blow my mind. I overflow right now. Your blessings stay for it. Your blessings stay for it. You took the worries away. I follow you all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. I've never seen no one like you. The beginning and the end. You're the only one for me, and I will never let you go.
Let me tell you, listen. This dance has taken over me. The blessing too much, I they ask for more. God shall provide, and I know for sure. I ain't a lady. She make a hidden man. Baba mo dupa o. Okpa no yeah. Every day of my life, I go lift your name higher, higher, higher. Your loving for me, it make me the wonder, wonder, wonder. In heaven and on earth, there's no one like you. Like they are tongue. Go see Papa be well. And if I'm on the road, I'm not bad. I wanna thank you, Lord, for the things you do for me. That's why I just stay cool. I just stay come and get the groove. Left and right, just move. Just dance and dance and praise him. He's the most high God, Emmanuel. King of kings and Lord of lords, the mighty God we serve. Opaniyo, copy is here. So put on your dancing shoes. We bow to praise my God. Bend down and go down low. Go bere mole majijo. Majijo. Bere mole majijo. Majijo. Bere mole majijo. And if I'm on the road, I walk back to
When troubles try to weigh you down, just lift your head above the clouds. 'Cause every storm will surely come. So put your praise on it, put your groove on it, yeah, 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 yeah. Don't let anybody stop your praise, oh, yeah. Don't let situation make you let go. Oh yeah, don't down to the center. Let's praise the Father. It's like baby, no water. Oh, things are working for you good. Down to the center. Let's praise the Father. It's like baby, no water. Things are working for you good. Let me tell you something you should know. Don't ever lose that joy. Even though you slay, I can still give you praise. When I'm passing through the storm,
DJ.
Sure. Skip this ad. Just like you skipped out on buying Amazon stock and Google and Apple. Need I go on? I'm sure you think you're too busy to invest online. You want to see busy? I got enough laundry here to hide the sun. But that doesn't stop me from investing, because I got eToro. You just log in, pick a stock, set an amount, and hit trade. And yeah, you gotta pay a commission, except no, you don't, because they don't take one. That's right. You can invest in stocks with no commission. Zero. Nada. Zilch. Still got it. Now, maybe you're thinking, but I'm just a food blogger. I can't do this trading stuff on my own. Well, I got news for you, pal. With eToro's social trading, you don't have to. This is called a news feed. It's like your social media feed if your social media feed had things that mattered. And if you got any questions, just ask.
DJ Kelechi in the mix.
What you see without your bass. When you put the loot and go sipping over, go get one get harassed. Shopping, see the vibe, I am with that be calling, all the guests I loving, no before me, they hear you foreign, popping, non-stopping, me, you come spread the money, talk, walkie, don't be done, listen to what we done, where you sorry, no, they worry, hurry, I know be real, but life don't must tire me. Chineke with the real deal, I know I'm bloody, okay, we fire me. Okaka si waka like I'm to Tatalante, Bumo Jelum Banata, Ajuma Bubaki, Hemelo Jabuba, Cosimun Nanota.
Them go treat you like their brother, but then they pray to see you suffer. You got a mountain Zion matter, because they want your life to scatter. But if I call the Holy Ghost, go answer me. Obaye, go fire them, fire burn the enemies. If I call the Holy Ghost, go answer me. Obaye, go fire them, fire burn the enemies. Holy Ghost, fire. Holy Ghost, fire. Holy Ghost, fire. Holy Ghost,
Them see me as their brother, calling me their friend, smiling in my face, but back they just pretend. Never ever will they see me hunger. I said never ever will they see me down. They pray me can fall, you they waste your time. If you are looking for my downfall, you they waste your time. Cause the God that I'm serving, He will never let me down.
signs. Ooh, how you talked about investing in that tech stock that Sky.
Working every day. You wanna bless my hustle. Oh God, I pray. Protect my hustle from the eyes that pray. Shower me with blessings. Let it rain. God bless my country. Show it the way. Bless my father, Team Ami. Grant us freedom from the powers that be. Hear my prayer, oh God, I pray. Open my way for me. Guide and protect me from my enemies. I just want to fulfill my destiny. I want to know why you love me this way. And I want to know, can I love you the same? I want to know why you love me this way. For you are kind and very nice and there for me. See the way that you love me, the way that you love me, yeah. Nobody can love me, nobody can love me, yeah. The way you do, and I'm ever so grateful for you. Turn it up. See the way that you touch me, the way that you touch me, yeah. Nobody can touch me, nobody can touch me, yeah. The way you do, and I'm ever so grateful for you. For you, I want to know why you love me this way. I want to know, and I want to know. Can I love you the same? I want to know. I want to know. Why you love me this way? For you are kind and very nice and there for me. This kind love, I've never seen.
Hello everybody, this is your brother in Christ, Andrew Bello, and you're listening to the #1 DJ here in the UK and all around the world, DJ Kelechi. Keep it rolling.
This kind love, I've never seen your type. This kind love, you were special to me.
Plenty people done the ask. Now which the Baba do the jazz? Shady Baba do well for me. Now my life is done better. Not because I suffer fast. Not because I pray and fast. No be your show, no be jazz. I'm watching. Hey, Osinachi. I'm no kwa. Osinachi. One name man. Osinachi. I'm watching. Hey, Osinachi. Mama. Osinachi. Osinachi. I'm watching.
My humble father, Sinachi. My loving daughter, Sinachi mo. My baby mama, Sinachi. Dele Momodu, Sinachi mo. No be by force to go Dubai. I've been waiting cause the fight. And I just did my own, they laugh, yeah. Because you got the day my side. They want to take away my favor. They want to spoil my career. And they don't say I get the flavor. And you feel tax in Abania. I forgive and I forget. Baba God, he knows the best. My papa just buy you jet. I'm about to take off everywhere.
Hey, Osinachi. I'm no kwa. Osinachi. One name man. Osinachi. I'm watching. Hey, Osinachi. Mama. Osinachi. Osinachi. I'm watching. I go name my first daughter Sinachi. My loving mother Sinachuku. Promotion letter Sinachi. Ìyàwó mi Sinachi. Now we shutting down Malaysia. Every show the boy they conquer. Thank you Lord, you showed me love. Now I know I'm not alone. I go sing praises from house to church. I go throw party for every town. See my motor, see my munch. Tell me why I no go shout. Not because I suffer pass, but because I pray and fast. Not be passion, not be cash. I'm watching.
Shalom and welcome to Israel Institute of Biblical Studies, located not far away from where most biblical events took place and where you can still hear the soft sound.
Plenty money for my backyard. Plenty money for my house, yo. No recession for where you did. Oluwa visit me, I dey wait you. Yo, mo ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Ẹ fún mi lówó, mi ò ní ayọ̀ káyọ̀. Baba bless me, yo, I no go stingy, yo. Try me make you see, I no go get am. Money, money, ego, ego. Àgbékánu kò owó. Money, money, ego, ego, ego. Ọ̀yàdé mi dákun mo bẹ̀ o. Bless me, Papa. Give me good life, Father. Kí n máa yan fandafanda. Lójú ẹlẹ́gàn mi o. Money, 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 ego. Ó máa bọ̀ o. Ó máa bọ̀ o. I dey do my best every day. I pray make e add up, Baba. I don't want to steal, oh, jọ̀wọ́ mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ o. Ó pé kó pọ̀, àní mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ o. Torí débìtì mi pọ̀, ó pọ̀ o. Fámìlì mi pọ̀, ó pọ̀ o. Have mercy on me and give me good life. Dey last me peace of mind. Every day as I dey grind, make your favour follow me, Baba. Money, money, ego, ego. Àgbékánu kò owó. Money, ego, ego. Money, o. Ọ̀yàdé mi dákun mo bẹ̀ o. Orí mi gbèrè máa bọ̀ o. Ẹ̀dá mi má ṣe yàgàn. Owó wọlé mi dákun jọ̀wọ́. Ayọ̀ wọlé mi dákun mo bẹ̀ o. Owó ṣe kókó. Obi today, Lord, you done dey for me. You be for me where you but the receive. You took your time on me, waited patiently, and there was nobody. You always there when I need somebody, and I need somebody, yeah, somebody, oh. Fight night, we have conquered fight night. Been faithful to me, oh Lord, too good, my daddy. You don't where you get evil man. You say make I trust you, keep up for ya. Me I wanna thank my daddy, gone, thank my daddy now. Every single thing that you've done, me I can't deny. Say now you have watched me since I was small, back in '99. You are come, my Lord, you did my heart. I'll be today, Lord, you done there for me. Give me for me where you but the receive. You took your time on me, waited patiently, and there was nobody. You always there.
Afrobeat praise party mix. Sure. Skip this ad. Just like you skipped out on buying Amazon stock and Google and Apple. Need I go on? I'm sure you think you're too busy to invest online. Want to see busy? I got enough laundry here to hide the sun. But that doesn't stop me from investing, because I got eToro. You just log in, pick a stock, set an amount, and hit trade. And yeah, you gotta pay
confession you made is going to cost you. This confession.
Wow. Test that. 1, 2, 1, 2.
If you make some confession, it will cost you.
Hello. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's, as I said, enjoyed the food, their bellies, everyone's bellies are full. We're just going to move into the next section. This is a man that I respect very, very highly. We laugh, we fight. He schools me, he grills me all the time. He's telling me that I need to get married very, very quickly, which I'm trying to work on.
Did he say I'm telling you? You didn't know you have to get married?
Yeah, I wasn't aware, but
today.
I now know. But on a serious note, this is someone that I said I highly respect. The man of the house, Dr. Evans Oppong. You can see that he's dripping. You know what I mean? He's got the Armani. He's got the Armani here. He's got the Gucci. And then what we got going on with the belt? What's the belt going on? I can see a Medusa. Okay, is that Valentino? Is that Valentino? Okay, cool. All right, and then we've got the white plimsolls. Just to finish them. Do you know what I mean?
I'm killing it.
That you're killing it. But on a serious note, Papa, we just as a team, we just want to say that we love you, we adore you, we respect you, and yes, you are the man.
You are
the main man.
There is a certain girl who said she's still on the market.
Is that right?
I don't know, but are we live?
Live, sir.
Is that Patrina?
Hey,
is she on the market or off?
First of all, ladies, let me just say.
Oh, don't say. There is a confusion in the atmosphere.
There's confusion.
Why is that?
Is she in the market or off?
You see, no, wait, let me talk. I've heard many stories. I've heard many stories.
In fact, don't confuse us. What story did you hear?
Pastor, I heard there are several men that are just chasing her and pursuing her.
No. What provokes me is I sent them to organize singles conference, not knowing they will organize their personal conference.
Mercy. Okay.
So that night of the singles conference, my son Emmanuel, my daughter Petrina, I don't know from where. That singles night. As for that singles
night.
That singles night. I don't know.
Pastor, I thought the essence of singles night is to mingle.
So you mingled.
I mingled. It's a shame that no one else mingled, you know.
Okay.
Pastor, you know, you encourage us to mingle. When you reach a certain age, unlike Josh, serious people in the house are making necessary steps to come off the market.
Are you trying to say I'm not serious? What are you trying to say?
Just saying, just saying, just saying.
So you made a step to come out.
I want to come off the market.
Somebody put your hands together for her for coming off. Joshua, you should have come off too. You have been on the market for too long. Tonight, come off. Tonight, come off.
I'm coming off.
So, if you listen keenly to what Dr. Evans Oppong will be saying, I'm sure you'll be able to come off the market. But of course, that won't be the only thing we'll be talking about. And if you're just tuning in, we are City of Faith Ministry. Our general overseer is, you know, the one and only Dr. Evans Oppong. And if you are on Facebook and even in the house, just go ahead and share, start a watch party. So it's City of Faith Ministry. Millennials, I know you're mostly on Instagram, but please head over to Facebook. Just share. Start a watch party. You know, we're going to be really blessed today by what our Father is about to say. Also, if you don't know our Father, you know, he's a very influential man. He's the man of the hour. Not only is he dripping, but, you know, he's dripping with wisdom. So you can read some of his books. Born to Reign is an amazing book. So as young people, we don't want to just sit and take selfies. We don't want to do 9 to 5s. We want to learn more about our purpose. We want to learn more about branding and influence. So go ahead and read Born to Reign. And if you want to take it to another level, then you can read Wealth Transfer by Dr. Evans Oppong. So Dr. Evans Oppong, you know, what advice can you give to millennials in the season? You know, how do we come out of our comfort zone? Everyone's doing something. They're starting businesses. They're doing lives on Facebook. What can make us stand out?
Before I talk, I have a big problem. My biggest problem is that I don't understand why people are sitting. They are sitting in groups like they don't want to shift. Like there are some girls at the back who have decided to sit there alone. Some boys at the back. And they are acting like here is hospital theater, as if I don't know why. So I want us to mingle, change, shift, find a friend.
Shift the sheets.
Yeah, talk to somebody. All right, talk to somebody. Okay, so 1 minute. 1 minute. There are some girls sitting in the front there.
Everyone, kindly please stand up.
Stand
up, please. Yeah. Stand up, please. Please. Stand up and just shift. Shift the seats. Move around. Shift.
Oh, mingle a little bit.
Don't be like Josh.
Find a friend to find a friend. You see, no. I got a secret. Hey. There are people in front. They will all move at the back. And there are some people at the back. They will all move in front. La lie. Today be today. Find a friend. Hey. Go your own way. No. Let my son, go back. Yeah, you go back.
Israel
today.
Institute.
Joshua, you know what you're going to do? So go there, flow there. You go there, flow there.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on. Where my islanders? Can some of y'all run down here to the front real quick? I gotta know who's in the building. Where my islanders? I need y'all to run down here. Come on, let me see ya.
Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Are we all shifting? Are we shifting?
Hey. Listen. Reduce it a bit. We didn't say move a chair. We say you move your body, not move a chair. Okay. All right, Margaret, come here. Blessings. That's good. That's powerful. That's good. Yeah. Okay, sit down. Naomi, you're laughing too much. Naomi, move yourself. Sam is secured. Naomi, move yourself. Emmanuel, cover Naomi for me. Naomi, move. Why is this place too empty? Henry, move forward. Shift your chair a bit. You, shift your chair a bit. Yeah. I'm going to talk to you. Oh, I'm going to talk to you. Baby girl, move your seat here. Hey, my son, you go slow. Go there. You two, get closer. Right. Move your seat forward. Move your seat forward. Powerful. You two go a little bit. Are we secured? Sharon. Sharon, come and sit here. Sharon, come and sit here. Good. You look beautiful. Are we safe? You shall move your seat a bit forward. That lane, all of you move slightly forward. Good. 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 Yeah. Looks like there's one seat there. Okay. Move the other seat. Naomi at the extreme. Sit on that seat for me. Yeah. Powerful. Powerful. Is that cool? Right, you know what I just did? I just gave you currency. What did I give you?
Currency.
Yeah. I just gave you a currency in life. Without a currency, you cannot buy. Everything you want to buy in life is a currency. So what I just did for you is to give you a currency. The highest currency of life is called relationship. The highest currency of life is called what? Relationship. And life is not what you know. Life can also be who you know. Because it takes somebody to know something, to know something, to know something. Now, one of the biggest problem of people is that we have been trained to be by ourselves. So what do? We are always building walls. What is a wall? This is my space. Nobody comes there. I'm comfortable with this friend. I'm comfortable with this sister. And so everywhere we go to church, we sit with the people we went with. We go to work. If we have our way, we will only work with people we know. When we go to uni, we want to mingle with the people we already know. But what you don't understand is that the people you know have already given you what they have. You need somebody you've never met to give you something. And until you're relating with them, you cannot have what they have. Relationship is investment. And that's one thing many Christians don't realize. Anything you have is already on earth. Anything you would need in life is on earth. So if you're going to have it, it is in the hands of somebody. Until you come into contact with that somebody, you will not have it. Somebody will wear a hair, and then when you see the hair, you like it, and you want to get similar one. Somebody will dress a certain way, and when you like the way they dress, you want to also learn to dress the same way. So, in life, one of your major keys is relationship. Every environment, the essence of training, schooling, Whatever you're doing at work, you go for trainings, in school, you'll be learning, da 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 da. The essence of all these things is to be able to have relationship, to mingle. The essence of all these things is to be able to have relationship so you can mingle. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a person who is always by yourself, your life is miserable. If you're going to be by yourself all the time, your life is miserable. Every environment you get to, the first key there is, how do I adapt to this environment? Don't carry your nature to a different environment. Adapt. It's called the law of adaptation. So, when you get to a place and they're eating a certain food that you don't like, don't say, me, I don't like that food, I'm not going to eat that food. No. You're going to lose the opportunity in the atmosphere. How do you mingle? You go for a seminar. You want to study property. You want to study forex. You want to study Bible, whatever seminar you went. Throughout the seminar, you didn't meet anybody. It's as good as you not going. Because the essence of going to the seminar is not just the information. You can get the information online. You can watch it online. Today you can watch, as we are here, somebody can watch online. So what is the difference between the person who is watching online and the person who came in the building? Is the power of relationship. Because somebody knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who have what you want. So you make good use of every opportunity. Maybe you have a business idea here. Mingling alone has given you market without you knowing. Because I wouldn't know you have a business. Nobody knows you have a business. But it's you showcasing and maximizing the opportunity in the atmosphere. Well, what's your name? My name is Jeremy. What do you do? I'm a hairdresser. Which salon? Then you begin to express yourself. Before you realize, she knows somebody who can connect somebody to you. So you're paving your way through. You ride on people to go higher. So currency of relationship is very powerful. I can mingle with you. I can play with you. I can do everything. Why? We have a relationship. You're my sons and daughters. If I go out there, somebody need to queue. Somebody need to book appointment to see me. When I come in here, you flow. Papa, I want to see you. Papa, let's talk. You look this. The power of relationship is very vital. So the question is, what difference are you going to make from somebody who didn't come for this meeting? Because the person who didn't come for the meeting, when they go on social media and they key in what we did today, they'll be able to listen to me speak. But they will not be able to have the power of relationship. They wouldn't know all the opportunities around. Now, I want you to look at the next neighbor beside you. The next neighbor beside you, somebody at your left, somebody by your right. Now, 10 years time to come, some of the people sitting by your side will be at a higher place. But today is the day you knew them. So when they get higher, you already have access to them, no matter how high. It depends on how you maximize the opportunity. Am I talking to somebody here? So relationship is very important. Relationship is called building bridges. We build bridge so we can move from one place to the other. People who don't have relationship, they build walls. We build walls to prevent access to us. So when there are walls, people can't get to you. When there are bridges, you can cross. So you need to build bridges in your life. Positive relationships, positive alliances. At work, when you go for trainings, don't just go and sit down observing people. Build bridges. Build bridges. Every opportunity or every atmosphere is an opportunity for you to make very good use of it. So today, there is a currency in your hands. I want you to turn to somebody and just ask their name and ask them, 1 minute, get to know the person by your side. If they are not laughing, make them laugh. If they are angry, make them super angry. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. All right, so I know what to do. Let me swap again. There is a last swapping to do. I don't understand why Thomas is always with peace. When we are singing in church, you're singing together. When we finish singing too, you're together. You play drum, she sings. Now too, you want to sing and play drum. No, Thomas, come forward.
Hey.
Come forward. Thomas, the second lane is your lane. There is a seat there, just close to Jeremy. Yes. Help him to play the drum there. Today, play a different drum. Yeah. Oh, put your hands together for Thomas. All right. So that we know that we master the power of relationship, I'm going to choose two people who will begin to tell me everything about what they know about the next person. All right? Jeremy, Claudia. All right. I don't know if you've spoken enough. Margaret and Sharon, you'll be doing the next. You're going to tell us what to learn from one another. Okay. Go ahead. Jeremy, what's the person by you? What do you know about her? Don't whisper.
I've got Claudia beside me. Claudia is 27, and Claudia is a nurse.
Claudia is what?
Nurse.
Okay, so give it to her.
So Claudia, tell us about Jeremy.
Jeremy is also 27, and he works for Haringey Council.
Amazing. So what that means is if you have any medical issues, you can then go to Claudia for questions. And if you're having issues maybe with your local council, you can go to Jeremy, and that's the importance of networking. So Papa mentioned that Margaret and Sharon were supposed to tell us what they learned about each other.
I'm next to Margaret. She's 24, and she's an education consultant, and she does a small business with makeup and stuff like that.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
So this is Sharon. She's 19. She's currently in college doing an access to nursing course. She wants to be a nurse, or a mental health nurse. Yeah.
Impressive.
So you see, right there we got a key. There is somebody who is an education consultant. There's somebody who is in the college about to go to uni. So what it means is that if I need information about my further studies, I've got a senior friend I can contact. And that's right there. Power of relationship. She might be able to help her in one way or the other. And that's why relationship is important. All right. So who else? Who else? Go to the back and find somebody. I see people now are talking. Yeah, people are now talking. So it's working.
Okay, I'm going to go for Sam. Sam and Emmanuel.
Okay. Samuel said he's into properties, investment. That's it, really.
So Emmanuel is Ghanaian, and he's into finance.
Okay, so if you're looking for investment in properties, then Sam is your man. If you want to know more about trading, then Emmanuel is your man. So, Papa, I think we can even start, a networking program just by today. It's actually quite impressive that we have young people of substance here in City of Faith Ministry. And that's the importance of building relationships, because sometimes we want information, but we don't know who to go to, when actually the person that you need is right next to you. So, Dr. Heavens, I have a question for you. So, oftentimes when, maybe we're a bit younger, we're not as confident, and you mentioned the importance of networking. How can one build their confidence, their self-esteem? Just to be, sometimes I remember when I went to university, it was nerve-wracking just to go to a lecturer or go to another student to say, my name is Petrina, but how do you get to that level of being able to step out of your comfort zone?
I think number one, you need to have a vision and a focus in life. Everybody's going somewhere. Is there anybody here pay adventure who have not been at the train station before? If you have not been to the train station before, I'll take you to London Bridge myself tonight. Is there anybody who have never been to a train station? All right, so everybody have been at the train station. One characteristic of the train station, when you come from underground, what do you see? Michelle, help me. When you come from underground, get a microphone. When you come off, when you come out the underground, what?
Escalator.
Good. And what else? People. The escalator is there to take people. So one of the things I realized, which is very common, the Jubilee line is always full. And the Central line, people are, now then you begin to ask yourself, why is the train so full? Because everybody wants to be in there. What for? Not for the beauty of it, but everybody is going somewhere. Some will get off East Ham, some get off West Ham, some get off Stratford, some get off, Wembley. Everybody's getting off somewhere. And what does it mean? Everybody in life is going somewhere. So where you're going is your destination. So vision is your image and pictures for destination. Where am I going? If you can be out of your comfort zone, the only thing that can get you out of your comfort zone is your vision. The things you're seeing, your drive, what you want to achieve, how far you want to go, what you want to do, how high you want to fly. This is the only thing that gets you waking yourself up physically, mentally, spiritually, every aspect. Then the next thing is that if you're going to move by this vision, you have to be confident enough. Confident is what a lot of people lack. And you need to know that once you have vision, every vision is achievable when you set up your mind to achieve it. Now, in our midst here may be politicians, and we don't even know. There are some of you hearing the sound of my voice right now. You may be politicians. Number 12 Downing Street is waiting for you, but it's not okay to you yet. There are some of you, you have major companies. Some of you have just graduated from university. You've just started life in one job or the other. But your biggest aim should be, I want to be a game changer. I want to be a leader. I want to be a ruler. I want to be a governor. Okay, let's just say you are the mayor for Barking and Dagenham. How would it feel like? The changes you want to change right now, the things you don't like, when you get to a certain position, you'll be able to change it. When you're down, you follow it. When you're up, you change it. So in your house, your mother makes the law. You obey the law because your mother is higher than you. When you grow and you have your children, you will make the law. Your children will follow. Same way in society. If you really want to change things in the society, you have to drive your way up. You cannot create change when you're down. You only create change when you're up. So you have to have the idea. I want to be in politics so I can change certain laws. I want to be able to fly myself to a certain height so I can make decrees. Now, at a certain point in life, your voice doesn't go nowhere. Nobody is eager to listen to you. But when you make it to the top, everybody listens to you. So you make changes to legalities and rules to the top. The question is that our confidence is reduced to the things we came to meet, our parents, the job for our parents, our society, the church we attend, the messages we hear, the shapings, the things we want to do. So somebody's mom is a nurse. She wants to be a nurse too. You can go higher than that. There is no problem being a nurse, but you can fly higher. As a matter of fact, when we watch people in parliament, we're watching them on TV. We are watching them making debate and everything. They are not intelligent than you. You can equally rise to that level. And it's so easy. Most of you here are wiser than that. If we should give a very good platform to some of you right here, you'll be speaking sensible things that I'm doing. And that's the actual truth. So what does it mean? You have not challenged yourself to be where you want to be. Why? You didn't have confidence. Your confidence comes when you have enough vision to know this is what I want to do to change my world. And confidence is very needed if you're going to make a difference.
Thank you, Pastor. I absolutely agree with you. I remember just when I started I got a scholarship to do my PhD, and I was at this table by other students and lecturers, and, their background, all their parents were doctors and lawyers, really intelligent. And for a moment there, I really just questioned myself, like, do I actually belong here? But like Pastor mentioned, you have to have a vision, and sometimes you're not as confident, so you just have to fake it till you make it. Sometimes you'll go into meetings, you might be the only black person in that meeting as we're all black, and you'll be surrounded by people who are, they might speak a particular way. Again, fake it till you make it. When you do go into your environment, be very, very observant. Remember, you have to have a vision. And once you know your vision, when you go into that environment, you observe what the people in that environment do, and you learn from them. And one thing I would say, and this is what I've learned, is to find a mentor. I remember when I was at university, even when I started my university instructorship, I was very timid, very nervous to talk in front of students, but I found a really good mentor, and she really supported me. And actually, when I met Pastor, I was like, really nervous, not as confident, but Pastor has really supported me. And so I would say find someone who's able to just basically draw out, your confidence, just give you affirmation, someone who believes in you, because sometimes you're talented, you're intelligent, but you don't believe it. And one thing I find is that the people around you might believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Like, I'm certain, like most of us who've sat in Pastor's office, he's told us amazing things about our own lives. And we're like, no, Pastor, I don't think so. But until you're actually focused and, you follow guidance and you take certain measures, then you'll actually start to see, I'm able to do it the way that I'm able to talk now. I remember when I met Pastor, and you were saying to me, Papa, I see you doing great things. I see you talking. I'm like, no. I can't do that. But of course, you've been so influential to be able to make me more comfortable and more confident. And I think that you're able to do it. So I've got a question for everyone here. Of course, we're all young people, and I'm looking at you, Naomi, but I won't ask. So, do you have any questions for Pastor? Do you have a burning question in terms of real life experiences? You're going out there, you need some tips on how to get a job. You need some tips on choosing a course. Any questions? Tips on starting a business. So we just don't do anything with our lives. We're just sitting, just nothing. Netflix, Instagram. Come on. What are our burning questions apart from, when is this talk going to be over? Come on. Any questions? Raymond, I'm going to have to choose you. I know you have a question for us. Do you have a question for Pastor? What question do you have for Pastor? Or what tips can you give to the younger ones or people, your same age group? What tips can you give to them? I know that you're a drummer, and you did an interview recently, which is really good. You were able to talk in public. How have you found yourself to be this confident to do a TV and radio interview? Hillary, any questions, any tips for people who are going back to university? I know that you're just in the process of finishing up your master's, you're a businesswoman in a very male-dominated world. What tips? Actually, I think this is a good point. Sometimes we're entering into industries. Sometimes we're going into industries that is dominated by men. It might be dominated by, your white peers, and you just need some advice. Do you have any tips for people who are going into that industry?
So I would say, literally, be yourself and be as confident as you can be. I know it can be quite intimidating when you go into corporate sector or whatever industry you're going into, when you've got all these experienced professionals and you're about to learn and get up there. It can be quite intimidating, but I would always encourage to be yourself. Always prepare before you go into any meeting or any conversation with someone that has more knowledge and experience than you. And like what Patrina was saying earlier, fake it till you make it. That's literally the best thing to do. You have to literally force that confidence in order to believe in yourself and for others to see that within you as well. So that's one tip I would give.
Thank you so much, Hilary. Come on, well done to you. Amazing, 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 amazing. I think that's so important. Emmanuel, you've got a tip for us? He's got a question.
So I just want to ask Pastor, is there any strategy or any way that we can network with people that are really above us? Because it's much more easier to relate to people like same age, especially if you're in an environment like this. Let's say a younger person, 15 years, 16, 17, seeing someone who is in his 20s in a field, like what are the skills? And the second question is, as a church, as a body, as leaders, how can we help people to be able to, I mean, are there things that can be put in place to help people to be able to find networking a bit easier?
All right. I think I'm excited about that. Okay, so the only way you can relate to people that are higher than you, number one, you have to have a higher brain yourself. Okay? Why do I say that? If you are 20 years and you want to relate to people who are 40 years, you have to have a 40 years mentality. That is the only way you can be in the company. So what does it mean? You have to be deep in your thinking. Because I wouldn't want somebody who is playful around me. I would want somebody with a matured mind who can reason at par. All right? Somebody may be at the age of 26, married to somebody at the age of 40. And it's so easier because the brains are alike. You think alike. Then number two, you have to have certain ethics, which we lack mostly in the European culture. Most of our ethics are not right. So if you really want to have a higher relationship, peradventure, at your workplace, you have a boss who is far older than you. How do you get the boss to mingle with you, reason with you, think with you, share with you? You have to have a deeper wisdom. If your boss is not going to see you as a little girl or as a young woman or as a young man, that means that your mindset should be a very matured mindset so you can reason. To understand that if your boss has challenges, he can confide in you. He can reason with you. So how do you get it? Number one is your wisdom level. Number two, your ethics. What are some of the ethics? Respect. You should be able to get to a place where you respect yourself, because you can't respect people if you don't respect yourself. What is respect? Respect is honoring or considering people's space to be important to them. You don't want to go past people's space. In other words, you treat people with dignity. You appreciate people. You don't look down on people. You respect them. You talk to them with dignity. You talk to them with a sense of, wisdom and everything. Very important. Then number three, apart from you respecting them, you should be able to esteem them for who they are. If you want to be able to win people, you must love them for who they are. This is my boss. My boss may not necessarily like what I like, but I appreciate him for who he is. This is a rich man that I wish I can relate to him. He has business ideas and what have you, but this man smokes like something. I don't like to smoke, but I don't disrespect him because he smokes. Neither would I want to be in the company of smokers. I need a virtue in him. That is where respect comes in. You know where people's barriers must be placed, And then number four, honesty. You have to be honest. Many people are not honest. They will kill for their selfish desire. You have to be honest to understand that if someone trusts you with one thing, you keep and hold on to the one thing so much that he can add more to it. So you have to be trustworthy. If you have conversations, you have information that are passed on to you, to what extent can you be confidential about? Because an elderly person wouldn't want to bring you in the space. And here, elderly not in the sense of age, but elderly in somebody who's gone past you. Now, in the arena of business, confidentiality is key because nobody wants to share their business secret and strategies with an opponent. So if you are close to a business mogul and you can be in their meeting, you can be in their confinement, they want to trust that whatever they are sharing remains where it is. It's very, very important. So these are some of the ethics. If you have them, you can mingle with everybody. And then the last point, you must always see yourself not to be young. See yourself to be a person on purpose. Know that I'm a man or woman on purpose. Age doesn't matter. All right, so let's say a person collapsed on the street and is dying. A 60-year-old woman gets there, she couldn't help. 54-year-old man got there, he couldn't help. There was a 21-year-old who got there and have the skills to help. Which among them have the answer? So it's not just the age, but the ability to provide solutions. You must make yourself a solution giver. So these ethics, when you have them, everybody will be looking for you. And it's very important if you want to mingle with people who have succeeded, people who are succeeding, people who are going to make it, then you have to train your mind as such. Your mind should be a very matured mind. You must be a thinker from a very early age. You don't need to get to 30 or 20 before you start thinking. No. From a very early age, you have to be a thinker. And let's put it this way. Sometimes we ignore the fact that some of these celebrities and entertainment industries, sports industries, they began very young. Adventure by 18, somebody is a global figure. How old is Beyonce? Can somebody help me? How old is Beyonce? 39. How long has she been on the scene? 16 years. 16 minus 39, that is about 23. So she started getting attention from the world at the age of 23. So if you're here and you're here at this level and not having a global mindset, it means gradually you're wasting your time. Because somebody by 23 has climbed the world scene. CNN is interviewing her, BBC is interviewing her. That means she had a bigger brain. She was thinking above her peers. So you can be young physically and still have a controlling spirit, a controlling mind, because you're always thinking deep, right? Footballers, by the age of 19, is already hitting the pitch, making global news. Now, you don't have to be a footballer or a musician to do that. As a nurse, you can have a brain bigger than your age. As a businessman, businesswoman, as a Christian. So you have to stop playing and get to a place of getting so serious with your life that you want to achieve something. You don't want to get to 30 years and realize that you've wasted 30 years of your life before you start thinking, what did I do? Yeah. And thank God you have the essence of meetings like this and church and other areas of life is to be able to see people who are doing well so you can relate to them and then they can drive you to where you're going.
Awesome, thank you. I hope that answers your question. Do we have any other questions, any final comments before we wrap up? Just before we wrap up, Josh, I wondered if you have anything that you'd like to say to us as young people. Sometimes we go through challenges, sometimes we go through temptations. Sometimes, a lot of people are struggling, in light of COVID, are going through depression, mental health challenges, just so many different things. We don't know what to expect. Can you encourage us? Is there a word for us, in light of everything?
100%. I think from my perspective and my point of view is that especially in this season, there is an element of uncertainty. You don't know what the future holds and so on and so forth. But it's important to know that, obviously, once again, your foundation in Christ, knowing that anything that you're going through, God has a vision, He has a purpose for you, and everything will come to pass surely. So that's definitely important. And then, so spiritually, as obviously to be sound. And then also your friends as well is very, very important. To have good people around you, people that you can fellowship with, encourage you, do you know what I mean? Uplift you, obviously. So those are the kind of key things that I would say has definitely helped me in this season, and what I would also give to you as well.
There is something I wanted to share. for the next 3 minutes. And that is, if you are sitting here right now, there is an agency on you. And the agency is that you want to make a mark. You want to make a mark. Whether you like it or not, the church is sidelined. The black community is sidelined. Why? Because we don't have a voice. We don't have a voice because we don't have representatives. You don't normally meet people of your caliber at certain influential places to make influential decisions. And for that matter, it's going to jeopardize the community you are coming from. Whether you like it or not, there is going to be a huge disadvantage for you and I and for our children if we don't rise up to the challenge to make a difference while we live. And that is why it's so important that as young as you are, you must have the mind of the top. Never settle for the low. You must always strive to be at the top. That is why I keep mentioning some of you deliberately must get into politics. Some must get into business. Some must get to information or decision-making seats. You must find yourself at places where decisions are taken, so you can take decisions for your mother, your father, your siblings, and your community. You must be able to rise up to the board. If it's NHS you want to work for, if it's the banking financial sector you want to work for, if it's the education institutions, whatever you want to do, you want to have a dream to get to the top. Why must you get to the top? So you can make a decision. When you read the Bible mentions a name of a young woman by name Esther. The Bible says that Esther became a queen. And when Esther became a queen, her people were supposed to have been killed. It only took one single Esther, who was the queen of the land, to intercept the idea of killing all the Jews. The Jews were the Christians. All of them would have been killed by Mordecai, except for one influential voice. One person who was very influential in the whole of Susa was Esther, the queen of the land. The Bible says it took her to talk to the king. So what am I saying? We need people who will talk to the kings of our generation so that our family will not be crushed, our backgrounds will not be wiped off, the church will not be destroyed. Because until you become the Esther of your generation, I'm afraid you may not be able to even see the people you love. So aim high. If you are in the education, like my daughter, aim high. How do I get so high that I can be influencing decisions so they don't have to introduce lesbianism, gay, whatever, in the school systems? Now, whether you like it or not, there are things that are being imposed on you and I. Whether you like it or not, you have to follow. The reason is somebody decides, you obey. Can we flip the coin? That you decide for others to obey. If we get to school tomorrow and they say 10 years are meant to be learning sex education, you and I cannot say no because the decision have been made by the people in the top. Why do we have to obey? Because those who make decisions have decided. The question is that, can you be the one making the decision? Is there anything preventing you from being the one making the decision? The next 10 years, the next 5 years, can you be one of the people making decisions for the whole of England? That your decision that comes from your faith principle would be able to be something everybody is going to go by. How many Christians do you have at the parliament? How many black people do you have at the parliament? Therefore, if I'm a gay and I'm at the parliament, I'm going to decide and take decisions that favor gay people. The Christians are going to be angry. We don't like gays, we don't like lesbians, but you don't decide because there is none of you there. So therefore, some of you have to be decision makers. That's when prayer is important. You ask God to help you. That's your childhood dream. Martin Luther was the one that's shaping America. At the age of 6, Martin Luther said, one day I would want to make sure that the white man and the black man will sit in the same classroom. It wasn't possible before. You couldn't have sat in the class or lecture room with a white man. The white man was considered superior to the black, except for Martin Luther, a 6-year-old boy who did say that I have the passion. I don't like the discrimination. One day, I want to stop this. He was not at the age of 12. He was not 15. He was at the age of 6. Now that became his drive for life. He studied, he learned. Everything about him was to stop a problem. Do you have a problem you want to solve in your life? If all you're doing in life is to work for money, you're not here to solve a problem. And that is where all of us are going wrong. We've been so used to doing business and making money. Money doesn't solve problems. Mayweather has money. Name it. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Name all the artists. They are black. All of them, they have money. But they cannot influence decisions. Because though you have money, you are not found at influential place. There are influential places when you are there, you can intercept decisions. And that is the mindset that you must have. That God gave birth to you so you will solve a problem. What problem do you want to solve? Are you going to end up becoming like your mother? Are you still going to be living in a council flat? And do we have to be giving birth to many children before we are giving council flat? Is that the law we want to take? Do we have to see the honest person struggling and the liar making it? Because to get a council flat, you cannot be honest. You have to lie. If you lie, you will have it. If you're honest, you can have it. That means there is a system that favored the crooks. And the system does not favor those who are honest. We can only change that when honest people are taking decisions. Many a times people say, well, I don't want to be in politics. I don't want to be this. I just want to be rich. Now, this is the problem. When you are in a car, you are in a bus, the bus driver is drunk. The bus driver is drunk. You are not drunk. You can drive the bus, but you say, I don't want to drive the bus. The bus driver is drunk, but he's driving your life. If he have an accident, your life is in danger. And that's exactly what happens. The wise people, the God-fearing people, the people who could make positive decisions, say, we don't want to be involved. I just want my money. I want to work 2 jobs a day and go home. But the people who say, well, we want to be in politics. We want to be the one deciding for the council. We want to be the one deciding for the community. I want to be a mayor. I want to be that. Those people, they don't know how to drive the bus. They are drunk. They don't care whichever decision they take. But because we don't want to drive, they take the steering and our life is at risk. So every decision, you and I have to follow. If we want to make a difference, ladies and gentlemen, young man, if you want to make a difference, this is the time to make up your mind with the help of God. That God, all the days I live, I want to be a solution. I want to be an answer. Jesus, help me to be an answer. Holy Spirit, help me to be an answer. Now, I believe that there are some of you who don't like the things you have come to meet in life. Some of you might have seen your mother, single woman, struggling up and down, trying to make ends meet, trying to fix things for you to survive. You don't like it. But how do you change it? You change it from the first stage of your mindset. While we are sitting here, you have to get the pictures. One day, I want to be the one holding the microphone. And I will not just be sitting in City of Faith. I will hold the microphone. I will be on BBC and I'll be telling the nation what needs to be done. One day I want to be that journalist who can speak my mind and make a difference. One day I want to be that movie actor who can act in such a way that it will favor morals, that people don't need to be naked before they are recognized. One day I want to be that sports person that will make entertainment so unique that everybody can flow along. Decision makers must be birthed out of this place. And if you become a decision maker, then you can change your world. Praise the Lord. Reduce that for me. Then you can change your world. So friends, what am I trying to say? Nobody here is young. Everybody here is a team player to make a difference. Everybody here is a great person. While you're sitting down watching me right now, God has already dropped an idea inside of you. There is something God has already put in you. There is a wisdom in you. There is answer in you. There are great things. Don't play with it. Don't waste it. Don't see yourself as young. You are not. You're meant to make a difference. And that's why when you come to church, you have to gain responsibility. You have to be part of what is happening. When you come to church, don't come to church because mama brought you to church. As a matter of fact, if you cannot carry yourself to church, you are not born again yet. You must get to that place when your mother decides not to go to church, you are in church. That means you've gotten to a place of having your own mind. And in life, until you have your own mind, you can make a difference. I love to see almost every one of us becoming great. I love to see almost every one of us becoming the chancellor for a university, the proprietor for a school, a lecturer for a certain university. I want you to be at the influential places. You'll be at London School of Economics. You'll be at University of Cambridge, whatever, making decisions. Now watch me, everybody. Let me talk to you finally. There is what we call natural racism. No law can stop it. No lawyer can pick it on. It is called natural racism. Can somebody ask me what it is? Natural racism. Now this is it. For you to be able to find yourself at Oxford, you have to be in certain secondary schools and colleges in order to be there. If I'm living back in, and already there is a gap between Barking and Oxford, it's natural. I live in Peckham. I live in Dostin. There are schools that are already marked as bad schools. So already they place a tag on you. Maybe I am that student who wants to end up in Oxford. But my mother couldn't buy a house or afford the rent near a place that is closer to a better school for me to get to Oxford. What do I do? It's natural racism. Nobody can fight it, but it exists. The only way we can fight it is to change the laws and to change the rules and to shift things. So all your life, this is how you must live your life. You must live your life as an athlete. Every morning you're going jogging. Every morning you're getting to the boxing ring. Every morning you're kicking football. Yours may not be sports. It may be mental jogging. It may be mental boxing. Every day you're making up your mind. One day I'm going to make a difference. One day I want my mom to have some rest. One day I want my family to have a better life. One day I want the black community to live. One day I want the Christians to have a better place. So every day you must jog with your mind by reading, studying, building yourself, having positive relationship, the right of friends around you, utilizing your time, making maximum use of your life, because you're jogging, you're exercising, you're planning your way, you're trying to get to the highest place of life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only way you can be a solution to your world. I long to see every one of you as a solution. Amen.
Amen and amen. Thank you so much, Pastor. It's been a great charge. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. So moving on to the next section, we're just going to obviously just break into different modes. So we've got the PS4 going. We're going to get the musical chairs going as well. So whoever wants to play musical chairs, can I have a raise of hands? Who wants to get involved? There's a prize of £1,000.
Money made everybody laugh, you know, money.
So I think that was like, well, we got like, how many people roughly?
Sorry, a quick question.
Go on.
Sorry. I've got a beautiful lady in our midst, and I think today is her first time joining us here, and she kind of find the main thing so interesting. So what she want to know is the new generation, what's the age limit, and then if you can elaborate a bit on our vision, and then the expectation in the next 5 years for DJ team. Thank you.
Okay, so Daniel generation ranges from 16 to 30 years of age. We are millennials where our aim and objectives obviously is to take territories and obviously bring impact, what's it called, within the church and take that outside, obviously, to our working environment and anyone and everybody that we meet. And as pastors said, within 5 years, I want us to obviously be solution to the world, to people that we know, whatnot, and make impact to people. So that's where I see us going, if that answers the question.
Absolutely. Thank you, Josh. Just to add to what you've said in terms of taking territories, I think pastors touched on this, is for us to step out of our comfort zone. So when we come into Daniel's generation, when we get together, we make good relationships. We come to a place of understanding our vision as young people. And whatever capacity that we're at, we want to see ourselves in the next 5 years at the peak of that. So not only will we be informed, we'll be educated, we'll be empowered. Like the way we are gathered here today, I'm sure that we've been encouraged and we've been inspired to then go out and inspire other people. So every time we come together, even on our chats, our mission is to empower ourselves to then be able to empower other people. And so ultimately in the next 5 years, again, whatever capacity that we're in, we are supposed to be the peak. We are supposed to be the ones who are making the decisions. So we won't be sitting and just, lifting hands and praising. We're going to be practical. We have mentorship programs. We're going to be going out to retreats. And of course, Papa is going to add a little bit more to that.
No, I'm not adding, I'm subtracting.
Pastor is signing out, so can we just give him a round of applause, please? Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So I think that is ultimately our vision. We're going to step out of our comfort zones and just be the best versions of ourselves. I hope we've answered your question, Nandi. Do we have any more questions?
We're done. No more questions. All right. So as I said, the music's going to start playing. The people that want to get involved with musical chairs, I'm going to set that up. We'll get that going. So the PFO is going to be going as well. If you want some refreshments or whatnot, obviously to the right. I do believe the barbecue is going, but I'll check that. Do you know what I mean? If there's any chicken and whatnot going, so everyone can get involved as well. I would like a group picture, if that is also possible. If we do that now, just get it out of the way. Perfect. So if we could all just maybe come just to the stage here, and we can take that picture, and everyone can disperse and do what they need to do.
Just have a good time and get to know each other.
Thank you.
Come on, Jehovah's here.
The 10 people, are we ready? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we set? I mean, I don't know who transfer that money, but so wait, 1, that's what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there used to be 9 chairs. 9 chairs. 10 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9. There's 9 chairs. We're set. Mr. DJ. I'm in. Everyone, are you set? Take your position. You have to stand. Sit down. Sit down. Perfect. So what one? Yes. No. We're set. I'm playing. Yeah. That's it. It works. Huh? I've got a chair. That means everyone will. Also, one needs. Yeah. One needs to stand. Let me coordinate and. DJ, can you give me a wave? Okay, that was a test. That was just a test, just to make sure that the DJ is there. So this is musical chairs. The aim of the game is obviously, as there are 10 people, there are 9 chairs. The chairs will continue to decrease until we have one final chair, where the final 2 people will battle it out to sit on the chair. There is a prize for £1,000, which Brother Desmond will pay to you. Brother Desmond will pay to you £1,000 today. You will go to him upstairs and he will pay you that money. I heard from the Lord, he will pay. Amen. We are set. I'm going to be the host and I'm also going to play and be involved. Hit the music, please. Stand up and let's be moving. Move. I want quick movement. Be dancing. I want to see them hips shake, please. Move it. Come on. Move faster. This is too slow. Move faster. Wait, hold on. What have we done? Immaculate.
You see girls, oh wow.
Immaculate, you are out. You are out. Okay, wait, stand. One chair out. One chair out. Are we set? We are set. DJ, play the music, please. Be moving fast. Y'all moving too slow. Mate, be moving. Move with speed. Be dancing. I want to see them hip shake. You have to be smart in this game. One more chair out. Stretch your leg. Wait, we're not ready. Wait, hold on, let's fix the chairs. DJ, we are ready. We're not moving. Be moving quickly. Hey. Okay. They are both 50-50 on the chair. So we go to sudden death. Sudden death between both of you. All right, you both have to fight it out. Stand up, please. Stand up. Stand here, stand here. Be working. You guys are, we're safe, we're safe. I'm sorry, mate. Sorry, you're out. All right, let's begin. Chairs out. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Be dancing, you're not dancing. Be dancing, you're not. This music is. Hold on. So, wait, one chair needs to come out, right? Everyone take your position. 3, 2, 1. I believe. Hey, be moving. Wow. No one wants to win this £1,000. This £1,000 that Desmond is paying. All right, let's go. Yo. Oh, hey. What's this? You're moving. Bro, what you say? Get out! Get out of here! There's money on the line. You're telling me Desmond must pay me my money. It's tight. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I just want to firstly say that these are my guys, these are my bros. Whoever wins. Whoever wins. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. The best man wins. Let's put some speed into this. Be dancing. Hey. Hey. Peace. Okay, I decide it is sudden death between me and Sam. Sudden death. No pushing. All right. This is cheating. Okay. So we have the finalists. Sam? We have the finalists in the building. £1,000 on the table. Let's go. Who is going to win? Jeremy or Sam? £1,000. Desmond is paying. Hey! Be moving. Move your nyash. No touching of the chair. So loud, man. Woo! Hey, be moving. Okay. Hey, this one is tense. Hey. Wait, hold on. As the judge, we have to go again. Actually, no. I disqualify. Sorry, it's not go again. I disqualify because there was cheating. Jeremy decided to pull. He decided to pull the chair. So therefore, the winner is Sam. Congratulations. Round of applause. So the prize is £1,000. We will go to Desmond and he will transfer you your money. Desmond, we're coming upstairs. Get your Barclays card ready. Barclays.